Welcome back to AIM Plus. I'm PoGameMD, and we are starting another road to the top in random battles, but this time we're taking the Michael Derbesti approach, and we're going to be playing Generation 8. If you didn't know, the other day I hit rank 1 on Pokemon Showdown random battles for Generation 9, and I figured, hey, let's try the Dynamax metagame. Now, I have not played this in a long time. Also, look at this cool mon, man. Look at this cool mon. My Giga Drain does absolutely nothing. I don't even remember half the... How do you max your moves in this? Ooh. Hold up, knockoff does nothing to me. I think I actually knock off here. All right, Nasty Plot here on the knockoff. Excuse me. Wish I could talk. And we're going to go for the Giga Drain because Giga Drain will do enough to be out of range of the Facade. Yep. Enough to put us out of the range of the Facade. If you guys do enjoy this, let me know. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to sub to the channel. This is not as high up as a ladder, of course, as regular random battles. And I want to do this for all the gens just because, again, shout out to Michael Derbesti, who kind of inspired this, who did this in every single one of there. But it'll just be good, easy content, and just fun for everybody, in my opinion. So this obviously has the Dark Pulse, because why the hell else would you bring this out? I believe if I Dynamax, if I end up maxing here, why does it not have Dark Pulse as a move? I take 20 to 24. Do I have any switch-ins to this Pokemon? I do. Zoroark is a really decent switch-in and actually doesn't get hit by anything super effectively. We'll go with that. We gotta... it's a Gastrodon. We gotta remember what all the Dynamax moves do too. Like Max Knuckle, I know what that does. I'm just gonna Dark Pulse. I've already gotten rid of Oxagoon. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. I will obviously mix in some regular Rambats. I have a lot of other things I want to record for this channel. We have a lot of draft leagues coming up this week, coming up for the next few weeks on the channel as well. And just a lot of specific content for this channel too, as well as a lot of edited content and repurposed content that is easier to understand, in my opinion. And you'll see what I mean when the content actually comes out. Alright, so Mr. Vileplume comes out. Sleep Powder's on 71% of sets. Dark Pulse again. They can Strem Sap me pretty clearly. Okay, so assuming they're going to go for Strem Sap here, right? I'm going to go Kling Klang. Let's see if they Sleep Powder versus... Exactly. Giga Drain's fine too. I'll go Kling Klang because I do have Substitute. And I can basically ignore what they want to... I mean, I also have Clear Body, to be honest. But Substitute's good too, just in case they have random Sleep Powder. I feel like they would have went for it. If they did have it. Unfortunately, they were Colossal. I remember this moment with Dynamax. You know what? I played Gen 8 random battles. I got to the top of Gen 8 random battles during Generation 8, and I'm remembering very scary, very scary times of Necrozma, Duskmane, and Minior in the endgame. That's all I remember, actually. Great rocks from my opponent. Sucks to see a Gastrodon without spikes because this generation, it doesn't have spikes. We'll go Pelipper here. I assume what my opponent is going to do is they're going to end up bringing out their Vileplume. So that's why I'm going. This is pretty safe regardless. Yep. And I can threaten them with a Hurricane. Do a big chip of damage. And then the good thing is, I mean, this actually can kill 37% of the time. And the good thing is, if I do end up killing that, that's going to open up my Gastrodon because now look at their team and look at Gastrodon. Now, Meowstic could easily have Thunderbolt. It definitely has Psychic. Oh my god, Melmetal. We have the best switching though. Gastrodon. Like, actually the best switching. I forgot about... See, you don't see this in random battles. Scald is extremely free. I have to... By the way, no matter what, my opponent better not forfeit. I have to Dynamax in this. I have to Dynamax. I know if I max, I take less damage. It's been a while, right? It's been a while since I did anything. I think we always go you. Dark Pulses. We should save you alive because of that. I think at this point, just looking at these guys... Celebi looks pretty mid, but if they have a grass type that I can't break, that would be... I can trick it. I can trick it if they have a grass type I can't break. Or excuse me, a water type. I also have Toxic. I also have Dynamax. You ain't breaking me with nothing. I'll go you. Take that Energy Ball. Decently well. Barely. Knock him out with a Dark Pulse. Again, no reason to predict here. We have a very safe switch in to both Colossal and Melmetal. This is going to be an interesting ladder too because I have no idea if I'm actually going to be able to find games on this ladder. All the Showdex and all that stuff I'm using, the extensions, are down below, of course. But like the top is not even 1700, so we'll see what happens. Look at Michael Derbesti right there at number 8 as well. All right, we knock out Meowstic. Gastrodon looks insane into these. Automaldo comes out. Swords Dance, Swift Swim. Ooh. Okay, so it can Swords Dance into Hydrovort. Okay, it can Swords Dance into the Hydro move, right? We're always going to Dark Pulse here. We're getting a little bit lucky. Rapid Spin's fine too. It is Choice Band. You ain't doing that much damage with a Rapid Spin without being Choice Band. Which is very funny. They can max here. They can definitely max here. I think if I max and I Steel Spike, I get a defense raise into everything. And Steel Spike does 32 to 38, so 68% chance. I'm just going to max Steel Spike just in case they max as well. Because I get a defense raise, which is really good into the remaining. First off, I want a Dynamax. Like, look at my dog. It's big. This is such a good... It's a good dog. But this is such a good start. Also, for those that didn't know, I got rank 1 in random battles like two weeks ago. So this was uploaded 2.5 weeks ago after. So I actually haven't played since then. I have no idea. Where did I end up decaying to? Yeah, number 94. Yeah, you see, I still have 92 GXE. So like, I have not played at all on that since I hit there. Congratulations, Dora, again, for making it back there. There's Mr. Melmetal. We go for Max Quake. Do 1,000,000,000%. Earthquake isn't going to do anything. They can max if they want. I'm surprised they're not. But I guess at this point, they kind of think it's over anyway. I'm also, again, at the low part of the ladder. We're just starting. I really like this. I really, really, really like this, though. All right, 1,000 arrows. They can max and live this hit, actually. You know, this doesn't even guarantee kill, which is crazy, right? A Life Orb 4... I'm level 81, though, and level 89. It was only an 81% chance to KO. Can you believe that? That's actually crazy. They live that if they didn't Dynamax. But we finally got our... You know, we got our feet wet in this meta. Let's get another game. I just remembered my favorite Pokemon to get in this. It's literally Farfetch. Farfetch is broken in this meta game simply because you SD, you get the max Knuckle for the attack boost. It's only 90 base power, if I'm not mistaken, but you get the max Airstream as well, and you have super crits because of this stupid thing. Anyway, Porygon Discharge does a lot. It actually doesn't do that much, I'm not going to lie. Scizor has Roost, though, and there's nothing really this thing threatens Scizor with, so I think we go Scizor here. So, I mean, they could burn me here. They don't, luckily. I'm surprised I'm getting games, by the way, in this. I'm going to SD up first, see what my opponent wants to do first, because Superpower doesn't kill anyway. There's no Foul Play as an option, luckily. Maybe I... Let's do this anyway. I don't know what they were doing there. I'm going to go for the 6.3% chance to KO. We're not going to get... You know, I've gotten worse rolls than this. I've literally gotten worse rolls than this. Yeah, there's the Para. We knew something like that was going to happen, but as long as we get rid of Porygon, I think we'll be good. Again, this might be a faster journey. We might not. We'll go through all the ladders. I'll go back to Gen 9 as well. I know people want to see me continue playing that, which I wouldn't mind either. I can definitely just set up on this, to be honest, and get more. They're not really doing much to me either way, and I can always Roost off. It's so nice to have Roost on Scizor. I miss Roost on Scizor. Maybe with Champions we get that back. Crazy how much that does as well. If I go +6... I mean, +6 kills, so I might as well go for it, right? Yeah, one more Roost, then we'll go for +6. Me, when I get full paired, time after time after time. They have to have the worst team possible, right? Like, and when okay, there's no point going +6 because now Bullet Punch doesn't kill. They have to have the worst team possible. That's just weak to Scizor. Like, there's probably a Pokemon that can come out that can only beat Scizor with Dynamax. Otherwise, why would you stay in with Porygon? You let me get +6. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, why else would you stay in? But then again, I'm super boosted, and Bullet Punch is very strong. So what do you have? Show me. Because I got +4 Bullet Punch right now, and it's looking very powerful, Mr. Crazy Frog. But again, lower on the ladder, so you never know. This also could be, who knows, maybe we can... I think this game will be harder because I'm probably at a point going to have to get 1 billion games. Like, if when I get a little bit higher on the ladder, I'll probably only get +6. And the ladder's like, ooh, Brave Bird super kills me. Did you know that Bullet Punch does not kill this? Isn't that insane? This is another insane Mon Pokemon, by the way. Right, Bullet Punch does not kill. If I Dynamax, I'm paralyzed, but then I don't have priority anymore. Why does Brave Bird do so much? Oh, -1. We'll save you. We'll go Kabu. Yo! Night Slash doesn't kill me even on a crit. Stone Edge, if it misses, it could be bad. So Rapid Spin into Liquidation gives me an extra turn. I just won't miss Stone Edge. This is the only metagame where this mon is nice, by the way. Max Airstream doesn't kill me. Max Darkness doesn't kill me as well. Just Stone Edge. Nice and safe. Okay, so they end up going out to Mars Shadow, which is a great switch, and unfortunately got crit right back, so I'll take that. Mars Shadow could be Life Orb or Choice Band. CC does kill. I don't think they do anything. They don't really do any damage. All right, so if they're Life Orb, Spectral Thief doesn't two-shot Alcremie. I mean, they're definitely going for CC here anyway. Yeah, Spectral Thief doesn't two-shot Alcremie. They can't kill me right now with... They could bulk up, to be honest. Let's see if they're banded. Oof, that is Life Orb. Okay, so we do live. We take every hit. Spectral Thief is going to do 40 to 48. I'm going to recover once. Shadow Sneak. Oh, no, you always have Spectral Thief. What are you doing? I can Calm Mind up, let them take it, but then I end up with a Calm Mind. I don't think it matters. I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, you should have always went for that anyway. So, pick up our KO here. Giant Threat. I'm really worried about Unfezant because, to be fair though, I have Max Airstream Farfetch. We're going to fight some people who eventually Dynamax into us as well and make this really interesting. I cannot wait to get mad at Minior in the end game. I feel like every game I play, I'm going to have to save for this. Calm Mind, Thunder Wave, Roost. Okay, we're going to recover once. Psychic doesn't do anything. Get Spit Out Drop, which is a little annoying. Okay, what we'll do is we'll go Scizor, and we'll use Scizor to double the Heat Wave. Great play. Oh, so they don't have Heat Wave. No, they can still have Heat Wave. I'm doubling here into Kabutops. Gonna scout for said Heat Wave. Because if they go for it, to be honest, I might just have some fun with Kabutops and Dynamax. Okay, so they don't have it. They can't touch Scizor. Good to know. I'm not gonna lie, that's doing a lot of damage. Why is everything doing a lot? You definitely don't have Heat Wave, right? You have to be Roost Psychic, the Thunder Wave Teleport. Oh my gosh. Calm Mind, Hex, Toxic. Hex will do half. There's no Calm Mind on this one, thankfully. I don't know why I said Calm Mind. No Terra as well, which I have to remember. Will-O-Wisp, Sleep Talk, Toxic. You know what? Let's see what you have. Because if you don't have Wisp, you die here. I have an Aromatisse. But I'm good into Aromatisse. I get Scizor. Also, I'm fairly confident. Farfetch takes so much damage. But I have a Scizor though, so I should be pretty good. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. Right? I can technically... I can go +2 on Giratina and see if... Because I want to do the Farfetch thing. I'm just going to Bullet Punch here. Because I decided to SD and just Bullet Punch. I'm trying to do the Farfetch thing, though, because why not? It's my favorite... Look how... You're so bulky. Why am I losing you 1v1 to this? I don't think I need this Mon to win, but it'd be nice to get rid of every Mon. So now Outrage is free. I also think they're Toxic on Giratina, not Wisp. So it could be Rest Talk, Hex. Toxic. If they go Unfezant, I'm just going to hit it with Bullet Punch. Whatever comes out, I'm hitting with Bullet Punch, as long as it's not Giratina. Yeah, so I'm going to hit you with Bullet Punch. Brave Bird super cooks me. Luckily, we break through. They tried to predict Kabu, but Kabu's at 4%, or they just didn't want to take Recoil. Now there's a chance where they just get smoked by Scizor. So I will absolutely use that. Let's go. Let's go. Xatu comes out. Another Bullet Punch. No. They show Thunder Wave already? Oof. Do I care? Pretty fast. All right, what we'll do is we'll go this, and we'll use this to try and paralyze Xatu, because that will mean that my Druddigon can be faster, and then I can click Bandit Outrage, which will always kill Xatu with a little bit of chip. And if they want Terra, excuse me, if they want a Dynamax to take it, I'm okay as well. So I think we'll be in a good spot no matter what happens here. Yeah, so Thunder Wave is basically their last effort. That's fine too. And there we get the nice little para. I'm going hard, Druddigon. I've had enough. Hard, Druddigon. If my opponent Thunder Waves again, great play. But I think they go Giratina, which, you know, this is actually interesting because this thing beats Giratina 100%. So it's good to save it regardless. because I just get +6 and click EQ, EQ. I'm going hard, Jernigan. There's no way to lose this game, right? There's zero way we can lose this first game. They got rid of... I think they had pieces that could have done stuff. I will admit that if they are what I think they are in Giratina, which is Toxic and not Wisp, they were insanely weak to Scizor. Like, I get the not switching initially, because what do you even switch into that Demon? You don't have Heat Wave on Xatu. Your Giratina is not Wisp. Now, that could all change if they go for Wisp here. What they should do right now is they should max, and that still doesn't kill me. Now, if they're Wisp on Giratina, then they definitely should have just went hard Giratina on Scizor. If they max, they live. If they don't max, they are super dead. Yeah, they're Toxic. Bandit Jernigan. I love this Mon, too. I want this Mon to come back. I think this Mon would be really cool with Terra. Watch it actually be in the game, and I'm just, like, dumb. Let's get another game. All right. A not good matchup. Let's go. Combine or... oh my god, it's really bad into me. But there's no Scald on it, thankfully. And I do have Bulu, which is crazy, by the way, that this is Generation 8, right? It's not like it's the... you know, it's not like everything is... There's a lot of Pokemon is what I'm trying to say. And I happen to have... there's 2 Tapus, and I happen to have the one that is good into this Tapu. It's just wild to me. Okay, you'd bring out potentially a Steel type here if you could. Moonblasted a lot. I'm going to CC on a potential Steel. Do I want to CC early? If I get rid of Tapu Fini, my entire team gets better. I'm going to Horn Leech. Yeah, see, that obviously I would have had a super effective close combat on that, but it didn't 2-shot anyway. It actually did very easily. But I stand by my play. Okay, so if they end up getting up Sand, if they end up going for basically a max Hailstorm, I'll be in a good spot. And I can bring out my Sand Slash here. They can Sewer Power me if they want to, but my Iron Head does kill them first, and I am faster. And again, they can Dynamax, but that's basically it. I would love to get up Rocks in this game, but it's on my Lunatone, unfortunately. Great Mon to come out. They could U-turn here. But, I mean, Brave Bird and Close Combat are very free into my team. I think I'll go Uxie always. That kind of looks Life Orb or Choice Bandit. I think it's Life Orb. Yeah, I was about to say, that looks way too much damage. We are faster, so we're going to go right for the Psychic. And I think we Psychic again, because they're going to end up, if they end up Calm Minding, that's not a big deal. Especially because I can always go out to Bulu here. I wish I had Encore in this set, but I don't. I basically want to get them as low as possible, and then they end up surfing. So this is great because I get a nice little Horn Leech here. We don't die to a max. Let me see. Yeah, max can only do 74, which is still a lot. There's the Mon that we thought could come out earlier, but it was on a balloon. So that makes sense. Flash Cannon is on a ton of sets. Does that end up knocking out Lunatone? No. So I'd rather go Lunatone here because this gives me Rocks. Which obviously my opponent can get up as well. Lunatone actually has a really nice offensive, like, matchup here. Ooh, okay, so they end up Dynamaxing there with Heatran, which I'm okay with. Right? Oh, I don't even go down, which is perfect. Because I get I get off 60-something% with this. So that's beautiful. They gave up their max. They don't get another boost because of this. And Kingdra can come out. Kingdra's Hydro Pump does kill, and there's nothing that actually threatens me with a KO after. The alternative is... nope, it's just Kingdra. I was looking if Sand Slash was faster. So we'll go for the Hydro Pump. Fini can tank it. Luckily, we do connect there. Beautiful. This might be a Kingdra sweep, considering they maxed so early in the game. Let me see how much I end up doing to Fini, just for, you know, fun purposes. 33 to that. All my max moves. We don't want the Shell smashing up on us, so what we are going to do is going to Dynamax here. This means we'll get our Swift Swim activated, so we'll be faster than them in the following turn. Nice. And then, yeah, so we're faster here. Beautiful. And then we get to hit the Tapu Fini with a move as well. So, good. That's another Mon that I'm, like, terrified of in the late game. Like, absolutely terrified of in the late game. My water move does slightly more. Yep. So we're going to go for that. My pump does kill if it does connect. Do I care if I miss here? No. I'm going to go for it. I love Kingdra. I drafted Kingdra in my DVP draft league, which is coming very soon to the channel. I don't know if I did the DVP draft analysis yet on the channel. I think I did. But the Draft League is actually coming soon to the channel. And I played week 1. Oh, I played a lot of my games, right? Like, there's no... I know people are like, yo, when are you going to upload these draft games? I'm just uploading them as they're edited, as things go up, as we play them, because they're not like the ones on my main channel, where obviously I'm uploading them every Sunday, which take a lot, like, and, you know, those are very edited as well. Shout out to Joe for... Well, Joe doing the one here. Shout out to Pedro over there. Those are obviously very edited as well. But yeah, this Hydro Pump is 24 to 28. Moonblast can kill me, but I feel like I got this with Bulu in the back anyway, so I think it's worth just going for Pump here and just trying to get as much as we can. We'll see how many points we can get from this game as well. Our opponent had some points. We might end up pushing into the 1100s in this first one, which is really nice. That's one step closer to, yeah, 1100. Let's go. All right, we're going to get another one. We'll be right back. I love that because of Weezing's ability, my Earthquake is not even not guaranteed 2-shot, which is very funny. Even if I max, it doesn't. It has neutralizing gas, fire blast. Why is Will-O-Wisp only on 51% of sets? Life Orb Sheer Force is decent. I have a lot of good Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. This is physical, so I don't want to spread the Wisp. I think I end up going on Nidoqueen here. Perfect. We're gonna go for Rocks now because Earth Power actually doesn't kill because they negate my Sheer Force, and I take a Life Orb hit, which is funny. But I like Rocks because if they end up switching, which I think they should. Well, first off, I guess maybe we're on 1,000 on the ladder. This is so good if this Mon goes down. Is this G Max or regular Max? I have no idea how you can see. I have a pretty cool team, I think. Okay, so they're thinking, all right, whatever. Let me get rid of this Mon so that way maybe Nidoqueen is a giant threat to their team. To be fair, they kind of beat me down 1v1. I'll go for Sludge Wave here just in case they switch. If they do and I hit something and flying, that'd be great. I live burn plus this on 1%. Unless Showdown's lying. Nice. Okay, so I lived on 1%, which is nice. I can save this for T-Spikes. Both absorbing them and potentially getting them up. Though it'd have to be on a free turn. Gourgeist Super comes out to most likely go for the Shadow Sneak. This is a pretty good switch in anyway. And we can Toxic here. Oh, I should actually... Oh, Power Up actually just barely misses on... Knockoff is better than Toxicing. It gets rid of an item and it doesn't miss. Close combat doesn't really do much. They end up Dynamaxing there. Which is a smart play. They end up Max Knuckling as well. Which is very smart. Do I have any Sashmons? I do not. If I protect, they can't hit me with... They can't kill me with the next one. I'm basically just trying to stall out their turns. So if they want to Max Knuckle again, that's fine. Like, I'm not worried about this Pokemon because I have a Scarf Mew in the back. Get rid of Max. Scarf Mew actually doesn't KO most of the time. Well, I got Crustle, so F it. Whatever. I'll use Crustle then. Max Knuckle onto me does not kill, funnily enough, so I can knock. Alright, so now I put them in range of Mew, which is perfect. And what we can do now is simply sack our Nidoqueen. I like the idea of Barraskewda. I like the idea of Base Audino is pretty nice, just to regen the normal immunity and everything. Like, obviously, if this Pokemon had access to Aqua Jet, well, it still wouldn't even kill me now. And they've given up their Dynamax. So, I get it. You want to go for the Sweeper. I remember in the beginning of Gen 8, oh, that yo. Hey, yo. Trick. Foul play. They could Trick here, but this is still my best play. They get no item. Well, they get a Leftovers, but I can just Toxic after. And Toxic's really good into their team. Foul play isn't going to do much to Audino. It does a good chunk, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, but they end up tricking me, so that's fine. We're going to Toxic. The cool thing about Foul Play is that it doesn't actually do much damage to Diggersby because of the way Diggersby is coded. Not coded, but... Diggersby as a Pokemon. They don't do much. But to be honest, I'd rather just Wish Pass back and forth to Diggersby. I think that's relatively safe. It's relatively safe. We live this hit, we get back to full, and we can KO them. So, and we get Regenerator out of this too. Unfortunately, they crit me, so I'm a little bit lower, but I don't have to worry about Wisp. I'm back at full, and then we can pick up our KO here. We do want to worry about the Life Orb Gourgeist. Knockoff does kill this always. But I am faster than Life Orb Gourgeist, so I don't have to worry that. Actually, I don't have to worry about Life Orb Gourgeist. Knockoff doesn't kill, but what if I max 69 to 82? 0. It did 0. What if I max? Clear Smog, Scald. Having this choice band is funny. Knocking their item. Does that make my guy do some damage to them? Low key, high key it does. Let me toxic this guy. If I can. Not like it has spikes or anything to get any momentum or anything. Weaken them, and then Shifu can do something. I actually like the idea of just going Shifu and CCing. Actually, no, we bulk up here, and then we CC and kill them. This is a KO here. It's crazy because it says 86 to 101, and they're 88%. It says 100% chance to OHKO. So, nice showdown. I assume Gorgeist comes out after. Ice Punch actually doesn't KO. But if I max... Oh, I am G-Max! Nice. Time for a little Max Hailstorm. Look at this Shifu. Go ahead and give me that whole mon. We get up Hail as well, just in case it's Shedinja at the end with heavy-duty boots. Let's see if it's Shedinja with heavy-duty boots. It's Volcarona. Ooh. G-Max Rapid Flow. Nice little Dynamax buff. What? That don't even look like a water move. Whatever. They just said, Max Knuckle again. Let's get another one. All right, so our opponent is actually 14, 15 on the ladder, so very high. I'm going to go for Heat Crash here. Do I have a switch into Sleep? Nope. So if they do miss, this actually can kill. Yeah, this had a 81% chance to kill, so I'll definitely take it. If we win this game, we get a lot of points, by the way. I'm very low on the ladder compared to them. Okay, so right after you we go. Rocks go up, which is fine. We're going to click Scald. If they this is such a giant threat. I do have a Defog Life Orb Magic Guard. We're going to go for Scald always. Them giving me Eggy is pretty big. They might end up giving this up to weaken this Pokemon because, I don't know, bulky water like Vaporeon is very threatening. I'm very surprised they gave me Eggy. Also, if that had been a Alolan Eggy plus Stack Attack, one of my favorite NU combos. Primarina comes out, very fair. Ooh, okay, you are choiced in some sort of way. What you clicking here? Energy Ball. I think it's Agent Copperage right now. We'll find out what your set is, if your specs or not. Heavy Slam actually doesn't work if they, well, they're Scarf. But Heavy Slam doesn't actually work if they end up Dynamaxing. I remember that much. But we always Heavy Slam here anyway. Because that's a lot you have to do if you end up doing that, so. Focus Blast or Boom Burst. I'm gonna go Sigilyph. Nice, we got the play right. We can defog here now. We know their choice specs. And just get rid of every item. This is Life Orb or some type of boosting. Stone Edge is annoying. Oh, they just had enough, man. They just had enough. They gave me I got 42 points for that. Yo, that's a good chunk of points. They were like, this guy has everything. We'll try for one more. We'll be right back. We got a Drampa into a Shiinotic. Shiinotic has some very annoying moves it can go for into me. Moonblast obviously is very free. Do these guys ever run anything other than that? Because I don't want to bring in you on Spore. I'm just going to go you. I was just saying, do they ever run Sap Sipper on that? Or does that Mon ever have Sap Sipper? Because I didn't want to bring you out on that specifically. I do have web support. I'll just go for Poltergeist and see how my opponent plays. Right? Maybe they don't have Moonblast. It's only on... No, excuse me. Shrimp Sap, it's only on 80% of sets. Maybe they're the 20% though. Hold up. I do have Zone. I just don't want like my opponent to... Well, they have points. I got Rocks too. I got Webs. I got Regieleki. Time to Polter. A Dragonite comes out in the Polter. Beautiful. Dual Wing Beat can come out now. If it's banned or not, it's still to play. Hippo takes the dual wing beat for days. I can get up rocks. We'll find out if it's banded. Yep, that looks banded to me. So get up our rocks here. Chip away that, wear that down. And then we can potentially Toxic Shinotic as well. What is Energy Ball? It looks like Energy Ball does 1,000,000,000%. That can KO me. I'm just gonna switch to Magnezone here. Nice. Okay, so it's very obvious that I can click my attack here. What I don't want to, like, Flash Cannon is very free. I don't want some type of ground to come out on me. I'm gonna double out to Drampa. It's a little bit risky, and they Spore. That's okay. That's all right by me. I think if I had to give up any mana, it would be that. So I'll just Flash Cannon here. It's really safe. They can leech, but that's fine. Dragonite, we already know was Choice Band as well. Actually, we knew it was Choice Band when I Poltergeist it as well. Sorry about that. It's a little late at night. They're like, Joey, you saw. Yeah, I did. You're right. All right, so this homie dies. Don't have something to trap me. Don't have a Doug Trio. I'm not trying to lose to Shinotic later because it is a giant threat. I can Toxic it, though, worst case scenario. And we still have Dynamax at the end of the day as well. Whew. All right, 1,200. We'll end it there. Thank you for watching. Episode 1 of I don't know how many of the Gen 8 random battles to the top. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.